Do you ever find yourself lying in bed at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep just doesn't come like it used to? You're not alone. In fact, more than half of Americans over the age of 60 say they struggle with sleep. Some wake up too early. Some toss and turn for hours. Others fall asleep, only to be jolted awake in the middle of the night, for no reason at all. But what if I told you that the solution isn't another sleeping pill? And what if I told you that many doctors, yes, actual physicians, are now quietly recommending natural, non-drug strategies that can help older adults sleep more deeply than they have in years? In this video, I'm going to take you step by step through those solutions, some of which you may never have heard of, backed by science and approved by real medical experts. So if you're over 60, or you have a loved one who is, this might be the most important video you watch all week. Because getting quality sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about protecting your memory, your heart, your balance, even your mood. And here's the thing. If you click away now, you'll miss the one natural method I reveal in Part 4 that has helped thousands of seniors fall asleep within 15 minutes, without taking a single pill. So stay with me. Watch until the end. And if this topic matters to you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because each week we share proven ways to stay healthy, active, and independent well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Now, let's begin with Part 1. Why sleep becomes a struggle after 60, and what no one tells you about it. Part 1. Why sleep becomes a struggle after 60, and what no one tells you about it. Something changes around the age of 60, not just in your body, but in how your body sleeps, and most people have no idea why. You might think it's just part of getting older, that it's normal to sleep less or to wake up multiple times during the night. But what if I told you it's not just aging? It's biology, and more importantly, it's manageable. As we grow older, our body produces less melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep. It also becomes less responsive to changes in light, which throws off our internal clock or circadian rhythm. That's why many seniors find themselves getting sleepy earlier in the evening and waking up before the sun. But here's what no one tells you. These changes don't mean you have to accept poor sleep as your new reality. One study from the National Institute on Aging found that while melatonin production does decline, seniors who adjust their daily routines can still maintain high-quality sleep without medication. So why do so many older adults still struggle? Because most aren't told what's really happening in their bodies. They blame stress, worry, or the aches and pains of age. And yes, those things can play a role. But underneath it all is a silent shift in your sleep architecture, how your brain cycles through different sleep stages. Deep sleep, the kind that restores your energy and helps your brain recover, becomes shorter and less consistent. That's why older adults often wake up feeling tired, even after 7 or 8 hours in bed. The good news: these changes aren't permanent. With a few specific lifestyle adjustments, which we'll get to in the next parts, you can retrain your body to sleep deeper, longer, and more peacefully. But don't skip ahead, because in Part 2, I'll show you the 3 hidden sleep disruptors in your daily routine. Things you're probably doing without even realizing they're stealing your sleep. And trust me, the third one will surprise you. Part 2. The 3 hidden sleep disruptors in your daily routine. You might be doing everything right. Eating well, getting some fresh air, even going to bed on time. But if you are still struggling to fall asleep or waking up multiple times during the night, the problem might be hiding in plain sight. Let's talk about 3 silent sleep disruptors that sneak into the routines of many people over 60, and most don't even realize they're the cause. Disruptor number 1, late-day caffeine. Yes, even in decaf. You may have already cut back on coffee, but here's the truth. Even decaf coffee and tea can contain enough caffeine to interfere with your sleep if consumed in the late afternoon or evening. After age 60, your liver processes caffeine more slowly, meaning it stays in your system longer. That evening, cup of tea might seem harmless, but it could be the reason you're wide awake at midnight. Disruptor number 2, bright screens before bed. Tablets, phones, and even LED televisions emit blue light that confuses your brain into thinking it's still daytime. For someone younger, the impact might be minor. But for adults over 60, whose natural melatonin production is already lower, blue light exposure can drastically delay the release of sleep hormones. If you're scrolling through your phone or watching TV in bed, you're essentially telling your body, stay awake. That's why many doctors now recommend avoiding all screens at least 1 hour before bedtime, especially for seniors. Disruptor number 3, daytime napping. Done wrong. Now, here's the surprising one. Napping isn't bad. In fact, short naps can be very healthy. But long, unstructured naps, especially in the late afternoon, can throw off your sleep rhythm entirely. Many older adults who nap too long during the day find it nearly impossible to fall asleep at night, creating a frustrating cycle that repeats daily. So what's the fix? Keep naps to 20-30 minutes, and ideally before 3 p.m. That gives your body enough time to reset without interfering with your natural nighttime rhythm. These 3 disruptors are easy to overlook, but when you understand how sensitive the aging body is to light, caffeine, and sleep timing, you begin to see how even small changes can lead to big results. And we're just getting started. Because in Part 3, we're going to explore what doctors actually recommend for improving sleep after 60, without any medication at all. These are natural, evidence-based methods that can reset your sleep cycle and help you get the rest your body has been craving. If you've ever been told to just take a pill to fix your sleep, what you're about to hear may completely change how you think about nighttime health. Part 3. What doctors recommend to sleep better after 60 without medication. Let's be honest. Too many people over 60 are given sleeping pills as a quick fix. But here's something most people don't realize. Many doctors don't actually prefer medication as a first option. In fact, a growing number of sleep specialists and geriatric doctors now say the best way to improve sleep after 60 is through natural behavioral changes, not prescriptions. Why? Because sleep medications, especially for older adults, can come with serious risks, confusion, grogginess the next day, and even increased chances of falling during the night. That's why many medical experts are now recommending a science-backed approach called CBT-I, or Cognitive Behavioral Therapy for Insomnia. Don't worry, it's not about lying on a couch talking about your childhood. CBT-I is a structured method that helps retrain your brain to fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer without the need for drugs. And here's the best part. It works. Multiple studies from institutions like Harvard and the Mayo Clinic have found that CBT-I is more effective than sleeping pills in the long run, especially for seniors. But CBT-I is just the beginning. Doctors also recommend something surprisingly simple. Get morning sunlight. That's right. Just 15 to 30 minutes of early morning sun between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. can help reset your internal clock and increase melatonin production at night. This single habit can dramatically improve how quickly you fall asleep and how long you stay asleep. Another doctor-approved strategy. Create a wind-down ritual. Your brain needs signals to know when it's time to sleep. That could be reading a paper book, taking a warm bath, listening to soft music, or even a breathing routine. When you do the same thing each night before bed, your body begins to associate it with sleep. And finally, keep a regular sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps reinforce your circadian rhythm. And for older adults, consistency is everything. So, if your current sleep routine feels random or reactive, it may be doing more harm than good. The truth is, your body wants to sleep. It's designed for it. You just have to create the right conditions for it to do what it already knows how to do. In the next part, I'll walk you through a full 7-day sleep reset plan, designed specifically for people over 60. This isn't a one-size-fits-all trick. It's a gentle, step-by-step system based on what doctors use in real clinical practice. Part 4. The 7-day sleep reset plan for adults over 60. If you've made it this far, you already know the why. Now, it's time for the how. This is the part most people skip, and it's why they keep struggling. But if you follow this simple 7-day plan, step by step, your body will begin to reset. And for many seniors, this is when they start sleeping through the night again, sometimes for the first time in years. Let's break it down. Day 1. Set a fixed bedtime and wake-up time. Choose a time you can stick to, even on weekends. For example, asleep by 10 p.m., up by 6:30 a.m. This gives your body a rhythm. Don't aim for perfection yet, just consistency. Day 2. Get sunlight within 30 minutes of waking. Go outside, sit by a window, walk your dog, whatever works. Natural morning light tells your brain it's time to be awake now, and that helps it understand when to sleep later. Day 3. Cut caffeine after noon. Even if you think you're not sensitive to caffeine, your liver is. After age 60, caffeine stays in your system longer. Eliminate it after lunch. You may be surprised how much deeper you sleep. Day 4. Create a calming bedtime routine. 30 minutes before bed, dim the lights. Avoid screens. Try this. 10 minutes of stretching. 10 minutes of warm herbal tea. 10 minutes of breathing or quiet reading. Make this a ritual. Your brain will begin to associate it with sleep. Day 5. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. Your core body temperature needs to drop slightly to sleep deeply. Set your thermostat between 60 and 67 degrees. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask if needed. And remove all electronics from the bedroom, especially blinking or glowing lights. Day 6. Journal or brain dump before bed. If you find your mind racing at night, keep a notepad by your bed. Spend 5 minutes writing down anything on your mind. Plans, worries, reminders. This clears your brain and prevents middle-of-the-night thinking. Day 7. No naps after 3 p.m. You can nap earlier in the day if you're tired, but keep it under 30 minutes and avoid naps in the late afternoon. This protects your body's natural sleep drive for bedtime. Now, here's the key. This plan works best when you commit for 7 days straight. No skipping, no guesswork. Just follow the process and let your body adjust. Thousands of older adults have used this exact rhythm to retrain their bodies and reclaim restful, natural sleep, without pills, without side effects, and the benefits go far beyond feeling rested. When you sleep better, your balance improves, your memory sharpens, your mood stabilizes, even your immune system gets stronger. But none of that happens unless you take the first step. In the final part of this video, I'm going to share a few bonus tips, including one natural supplement that many doctors now cautiously recommend for older adults who still need a little help falling asleep. It's safe, non-habit forming, and backed by studies. By now, you understand something that most people your age were never told. Poor sleep is not just a normal part of aging. It's a signal, a message from your body saying, I need a little help, but not from pills, from you. You've learned how melatonin changes, how light affects your sleep cycle, and how small habits, done consistently, can create big changes. You've also seen a simple 7-day plan that can reset your sleep naturally, without medication, just by working with your body instead of against it. And if you've stayed with me to this point, I want to leave you with one final tip. Something many doctors now cautiously support for older adults struggling with falling asleep. Low-dose melatonin. Not the high-dose 10 milliliters tablets sold in most stores. Those are often too much for seniors and can leave you groggy the next day. But a 1 to 3 milliliters dose, taken about 30-60 minutes before bed, may help re-regulate your natural sleep rhythm, especially when used for just a short period while implementing the other habits we discussed. Always speak to your doctor first, of course, but for many, this gentle nudge is enough to get back on track. Now here's what I want you to remember. You deserve to wake up feeling clear, steady, and energized. You deserve to feel safe going to bed, knowing you'll sleep through the night. And you deserve to enjoy every morning, fully rested, fully present. If this video helped you in any way, please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, a parent, or anyone over 60 who's quietly suffering in the night, thinking it's just something they have to live with. It's not. And if you'd like more content like this, real, practical health advice for life after 60, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That one click could be the first step to better sleep, better health, and a better life. Thank you for watching. Sleep well. You've earned it.